following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Anthony Dorsett, DeMontre Moore, and Newy Scruggs.
It is time for the Players Lounge. Welcome in, everyone. This is DallasCowboys.com. We are here at the Star in Frisco. This is the world headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys. We got former NFL players here, part of the show. Anthony Dorsett in the house. We've got Trey Moore in the house, everybody's favorite Aggie, and the Toledo Rocket Hall of Famer.
It's your boy.
He is Barry Church, who still is yet to give
Y'all keep
significant dollars to the university.
None whatsoever.
Hall of Fame ain't gave $1 yet.
Man,
That's why they put you in the Hall of Fame, man.
It's hard out here nowadays. You know
how
what I mean?
You see how he's sitting right now.
Arms can't get down there.
That Gator.
You know what I
Spending
mean?
too much money on that East Side golf.
Gator shirt.
This is a gift. It's a gift, by the way.
I am merely Newy Scruggs. This show is brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming.
Emmy Award.
I'm a multi-Emmy.
You got the 20 now?
He 20 of them things.
No.
He close, though.
He riding, as they say,
He might be 19.
domino
Hey, yo,
Bobos.
His swag is on. Like,
It is.
Exactly,
right
bro.
now.
We gotta take a second just to, you know what I mean?
Look at the frame
Look at
right
my
now. Like
guy.
America,
Yo,
Cowboys
but
land.
she said, "What you got? 20?" He was like, "Nah, you know."
Just
Got the foot up on him. You know?
I was just about to say, like, you know, Mr. Rogers, where he
Like
used to
work,
come in here.
man, like
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Like,
relaxed,
he got the shoes. Y'all see the whole frame. Like, the rest of us, they only got us halfway up, but they got his
You
shoes.
gotta put that in the frame.
And then the hat.
The hat.
Chef kiss.
There it is, man. You looking good, brother.
You look good.
The hat-
New style for the show.
Good, bro.
Now the hat is I got it Saturday
Okay.
in New Orleans. So there's a place.
you know.
There's a place in New Orleans which all the actors go to. Wendell Pierce, Brad Pitt, Samuel Jackson. It's called Meyer the Hatter. Been around forever and a day. And so whenever I'm in town,
Gotta get you.
I walk on over there, make the walk, and go in there. A guy had on one like this, but it was chocolate. He's walking out. I was like, hey, I need to go get that. And then the guy gave it to us too small. I was like, man, it's too tight. He's like, well, let me go upstairs. He said, in the meantime, put this one on. So he put this one on my head. Wasn't the one I necessarily wanted, but it's got vents to breathe.
That's breathable, yeah.
You and I,
Yeah,
Chuck,
I know.
we
That's sweat. That's what builds up, right? Yeah,
We sweat. And so he comes back down. He's like, he has one that's just all white. I'm like, nah, and it had the vents. And so I was looking at here, and the guy's walking out, and he said, man, I like your hat. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to buy it. He said, I thought it was your hat.
See?
Hey, man, you had to get it.
Close the deal.
So bought the hat.
Why you ain't got no vents on your hat, Barry?
Well, which one?
Oh, never mind.
Dirty work. Dirty work.
Church.
Which one?
All right. Speaking of dirty work, concerning the Cowboys, this is one where the fan base has jumped on the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, because of a report that says the Cowboys offered to make him the highest paid kicker in the league, and he turned it down, and that his agent countered with $10 million a year, and his agent is Todd France, whose client with the Cowboys is Dak Prescott.
Young Dakota.
Fan base straight killing the kicker right now. And I bring this up because apparently Aubrey's wife is taking to social media to deny it. It's not true.
Okay.
And if we know how just public relations can work, you guys were all players at times. The team can say something, put something out there.
That's true.
And because the team put it out there through whatever source, you didn't get it from me, you get it from whatever insider, whatever reporter puts it out there, and can turn people against said players. So,
Kind of reminds me of what happened last offseason.
It does.
Has some familiarity to it. You know
Speak
what I mean?
on it,
As far
AD.
as
Speak on it.
the offer was made. It was rejected. Higher ups in here are letting you know the offer is made. Agent over here. So, hopefully it doesn't turn out to be that same type of situation. And, of course, we know I'm talking about Micah.
Yes.
And the whole situation from last season. But in the chat, we talked about it a little bit, and I think you asked, was he wrong if that was the case for asking for $10 million? And me personally, I don't think he's wrong. You ask for 10, you might get 8.
Yeah,
you gotta
shoot for the stars.
Hey,
man.
right? You know what I'm saying? You try to find that medium place somewhere in between there. But I'm glad that they actually took some time in the social media. His wife and is actually like, hey, look, let's put these fires out now. And everything else like that. And then if you know his history about what his wife actually helped him do, she's been the catapult to him actually even getting this far into the league. So
okay.
Good to see that they trying to do some damage control before it gets crazy out there.
Yeah. I mean, when you see it, you can't just help but just say, hey man, who's playing chess and who's playing checkers out here? And for viewers out there, if you don't know, when free agency come, like even right now, they say the league year hasn't started. They're announcing trades that's going to start then. It's always playing a game with inside the game. And so you wonder how much of this is the game and how much of this is facts. And regardless of the facts or not, but make your guy happy. If he's asking for 10 mil, like you said, you shoot for the moon, you can get the stars. And with what he's doing right now, or no, I'm sorry. Shoot for the stars, you might
Hey,
get the moon.
shoot for the stars, you land on the moon.
It don't matter. I'm sorry. I'm thinking because he is the star, we represent the stars. But you know what I mean.
all good.
That's what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
I don't know.
It doesn't
I was
matter.
trying to
My
get-
brother did. My LeBron brother over
There
there.
we go. I got you,
So,
brother.
But
King
with-
James. King James.
But moral of the story is, I don't think he's wrong, and I came in here trying to figure out how I was going to lay this up and ask a question and stuff like that. But the fans, like, y'all are crazy to sit here and say, oh, this man can't do this and do that. To know what he has gone through, and for me, maybe I'm a little biased because I played in those other leagues, but this man has had a journey. He has came from the bottom of the bottom to being the most consistent point giver out here. Who are you to tell him what his price tag is? You don't go in there and tell Louis Vuitton, oh, your price tag shouldn't be that. I like your product, but, you ain't worth that. Or you don't go in there telling Gucci, like, don't tell this man and what his product is and what he's doing. Like, he's negotiating. He comes out there. You never accept the first deal, just like he didn't accept that one. But they leaked it early, so I don't know. But as far as the fans, like, to disrespect this man, like, he was just the most beloved Cowboy. Then now, all of a sudden, he's the bad guy. And then you think about it
They
with
did
Micah.
the Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
They do it.
They love you
do it,
1 minute,
okay?
they,
I
hate
mean,
the next.
they're doing it to the quarterback.
Yeah.
So this is going to be what it is. Okay. I mean, when you all everybody Barry,
What do you call it?
So because you
What do they get put in?
you get a blender, man.
That's
You
what
get
it
a
is.
blender. So
But-
it's your time, and then first off, you hired Todd France, so we already know how it's gonna be. Todd France and David Mugoletta ain't coming out here to try to get a top 5 contract. They shooting for number 1. Okay, they
That's
shooting for
facts.
number 1.
That's
But the thing is that they reportedly offered to say, man, you gonna be number 1. Yeah, thanks, but I need 10. The highest kicker in the league right now, Harrison Butker of Kansas City, making 6.4. So
You want to be a whole $3.5 million over my guy.
So we're not just Apple. Look,
a chunk.
Right. So and you can ask for anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But when it gets reported like this, the fan base is not going to be happy. People are going to have something to say.
Yeah.
If you went to Jerry and said, this is what you want, and just as a safety, they was going to have something to say.
Yeah, you're right.
Me as a player, I ain't worried about what the fans are saying.
Exactly.
If I'm BA, I'm like, man,
Hey,
that's all that. Like,
That wouldn't bother me at all.
That would-
All right, like,
If
they
I'm-
can chirp all they want to.
My bad. If I'm BA, I'm hitting them with the bane. I was born in the dark. I was made for this. Like, the question of the day is, when you do these things, you have to ask, how are you turning this guy into the villain? Like, when you do these tactics and you go out here, yes, I get it. Like, you go out here, people look at you and say, hey, you're crazy. Maybe you need to lower your price tag and stuff like that. But for a guy that's worked really hard and knows his value, like, how many guys want to stand on their principle and then make somebody disgruntled? And so you got to ask yourself, is this going to work out in your favor, or is this going to be one of those things that you let this guy walk, and are you that comfortable with letting him walk?
I get it. And if I'm BA, I'm like you said, I'm shooting for the stars. I'm gonna get 10 because you might get 8 in that round. I get it from his perspective. If I'm the Dallas Cowboys though, there ain't no way in hell I'm paying the kicker $10 million. Like that's,
You won
that's
7 games.
wild.
You won 7 games last year. And then
Exactly.
the year before that, you won 7 games before.
There's no way. I could say, $7 million. Okay, you want to be the highest kicker, we'll bump you up, but $10 million? Well, you could get a quality linebacker, quality edge rusher, quality safety. There's so many holes on your roster.
You ain't no kicker away from
that you
winning
could
the Super Bowl.
Exactly. And BA is a bad man. That dude he's nice on the field when it comes to kicking these field goals. He got 60 yarders. He's that guy. But ain't no way in hell, man. It's $10 million for a kicker per year.
But
Well, that's
eight-
crazy.
8 or 5, like you know how it is when you go into these negotiations. And for nobody that's never been, I've never been in the big negotiations. You have big money, so you can speak on it. But like when you go in there, like you don't sit there and say, "Okay, I'm looking at this guy. When's the last time that this contract was set? Okay, now that the contract's been set, I've broken all these records for you. I've been the most consistent. I don't deserve a little bit of bump. I need a big bump. Set me apart to let me know, like, hey, I'm the guy by at least $1.5 to $3 million.
But is he really that much?
So
is he $4 million better than Harrison Buckner?
So when was that contract? First of all, when did Buckner do his contract? How many years ago?
Don't know, but this is from Clarence Hill. He's covered the Cowboys forever, longest Cowboys tenure beat writer on social media. The Dallas Cowboys offered to make Brandon Aubrey the highest paid kicker in the NFL last September, surpassing the $6.4 million annual salary of Harrison Butker. Per source, the Cowboys did not offer Aubrey $7.5 million or even $7 million, but it was more than Butker. Per source, Aubrey's agent Todd France countered with $10 million in annual salary and shut down negotiations until getting on the bus at the Combine on Wednesday. The Cowboys don't plan to up their offer and are comfortable placing the second-round tender on, which could result in a restricted free agent deal of $5.5 to $5.8 million and take their chances on getting a second-round pick if he signs elsewhere. Stay tuned.
Now, the whole thing is, his wife came out and said none of that's true.
He did.
Yeah.
Too. He did too as well.
Okay, they both said that this isn't true. Second thing was, okay, so I don't even know when the Butker contract was done, how many years ago or whatever.
I want to say it was at least 2 to 3 years.
Okay, so at least 2 to 3 years. So hey, and not trying to say that, like how you say, any kicker is worth $10 million at this point. But what I'm looking at and what he was able to do for this team, his value to this team might be far more valuable here than it is anywhere else. All right, first and foremost. But then at the same time, this place likes to set the bar. They like to make the highest paid positional player wherever it is.
And they offered it to him.
So they say. Are you believing what they say, or are you believing what him and his wife are saying?
Oh, I can believe that they said, we'll make you the highest paid. But it sounds
like they offered him $1 over with because it wasn't $7 million. It wasn't 7.5. It wasn't even 7.
Okay, and you're right. So even if you offered him more than Butker, let's say if Butker's making 6.4 and you pay him 6.5, and you're in the state of Texas, you're winning. If I'm negotiating right now, if I'm the Cowboys, I negotiate. Hey man, I just made you the highest paid guy. Okay. Yeah. And if he wants to say no, I want $10 million. Well, then you're the Cowboys. You got to start to ask yourself. I know I need help on defense. I got to get paid George Pickens. Yeah. Now everybody can't get paid, and it's Todd France, and we know Todd France. I said Todd France. I'm like, hey, dude, just because you got Dak don't mean he got a Dak kicker. Yeah. I mean, no, I wouldn't do it. Second round tender. You're correct with the second round tender. Is somebody else out there in the league willing to give up a second round pick for Aubrey? For Aubrey, are you really do? And I'm going to give you. I got to give up us 2 and give you 10 a year.
That's wild.
I mean, that's what you're.
Thing, yeah.
That's somebody's playing with out there. So if you're the Cowboys, if somebody's willing to do that, man, you take the 2. You go find yourself another kicker. But you can get him right now. All right, fine. You want to play this game? We'll put the second round tender on you, and then so now you're under contract this year, and then in 2027, I can put you under the franchise tag, so I can get you for 2 more years.
Yeah, that's fast.
Now, if you're Brandon Aubrey, you raised here, you like living here, no state tax.
Family's probably situated nicely. You chilling, kids if you got them.
You want to go to Baltimore?
Man, y'all always be coming with this right here, and money make you move anywhere, so it don't matter.
Money.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody want these hometown deals.
Yeah.
Like, man, ain't no.
Wait a minute. How's a hometown deal if I make you number 1?
That is a
Hold
hometown.
on.
That's a hometown deal.
You made me an offer, and I'm countering it. So like we in business negotiations.
Sure.
Right. So don't try to.
But you just said hometown deal.
That's what y'all talk about in here all the time. That's always been said in here since I got hometown
correct.
deal.
Okay.
No income tax. No this, no that.
But this ain't no hometown deal if I made you the highest dude in the game.
It don't. That's what they telling you. Okay, so right here, if they offered that man $1 over the contract of Butker, all right, like you doing me a favor for real? Nah. Is that really doing something for me?
Nah.
Right. So
you're insulted.
So let's kind of keep it.
Yes.
Let's keep it.
So you're insulted.
Yes.
I made you the highest.
I'm gonna be
make it
real.
respectful at the same time.
I'm insulted as BA because not even just saying BA. I'm insulted as a player because you said, "Oh, you ain't got the Dak Prescott." Well, technically, you do got the Dak Prescott of kickers. You got a guy that is out there putting up the numbers, that is setting record-breaking deals. He hasn't been on a successful team to get to the big dance, but his talent speaks beyond measures. So when you're telling me that, hey, you're only going to pay me $1 or $100K above a guy that is the highest-paid kicker that got that deal 3 or 4 years ago, we all know it's about progress and not regress. So get me up there and show me that I'm that guy.
Okay, get me up there, and I've paid, and they've allegedly made him an offer to be the highest paid. Help me understand what the problem is.
For me, I'm saying, looking at me, I need you to give me $1 million over the highest guy. If I broke all these records for you and I had the title, have we not been on this show and multiple other shows? Okay. They've been calling him the kicker of the league and stuff like that, Mr. Big Leg. Well, guess what? Move the needle. Don't scratch on the record, but I'm talking about break the record. Get in there and show me you're a DJ. Show me you're Jerry Jones. Show me you're the big dog that changes the thing. So I can do this.
He was not.
He was All-Pro last year, All-Pro the year before that. And we know All-Pro, it's only 2 people at that position. So
you got to be cold.
So who was
he was second team All-Pro this year.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
It's like I said, it's only 2. So who was the number 1?
And the dude from Minnesota. And so I'm Jerry, and I've offered to make you the highest paid in the game.
Here we go.
Now
I got this news channel.
We're gonna take a break.
Yeah, we're gonna
come back here. I just truly want to.
Let's keep this going. I got some thoughts as well.
Exactly.
This is wild.
I
got because this is.
I damn sure want to go to my boss and insult me. We're gonna do that next.
Okay.
Anthony Dorsett.
7 is disrespectful.
Barry Church. I'm Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge.
Kicker.
Next.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
We got big personalities. We got big hair, big belt buckles. We got fans all across this big state and enemies in every other one. We even got a big star on the 50-yard line. Smirnoff knows football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks home or away, we rally together. We cry together. And we always rally cry together because, most of all, we got big love for them boys. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Returning for the 2025 NFL season, Boss reunites with the Dallas Cowboys to drop the next chapter of their iconic collaboration. The Boss Cowboys collection fuses fashion and football once again, capturing the fearless spirit of what it means to be your own boss. Just in time for kickoff, gear up in standout styles that show your team pride with a bold edge. Available now at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. # be your own boss.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Lone Star Smokeout is back in Arlington, April 24th through the 26th. Watch headliners like Riley Green, Shabuzi, Co Wetzel, and more 3-day outdoor country music festival. Plus, enjoy barbecue. You know we love the BBQ down here from some of the best pit masters in the country. Get your tickets now at SeatGeek.com, the official ticketing partner of AT&T Stadium.
When is that again, Demontre?
That is April 24th through the 26th.
Okay, I gotta go maybe
Yes, Lord.
cut some time out of my day.
do what you gotta do.
Get
Ain't that
on
the
over
draft?
there.
Is
April
that?
20. Yeah, I think.
Draft weekend.
Ooh.
Was it that? Is it in the Berg this year? Yeah,
man.
buddy.
That
Yeah, buddy.
is crazy. I need to get out there so I can get me some barbecue and watch these draft picks. Because you know, with the scheme switching up.
So yeah, I'll just go on day 2. The Cowboys are gonna picks.
Wow.
Oh yeah, ain't got no pick in the first. Yeah.
What, second,
That's
third,
fine, yeah.
second, and third, man. I'll go day 1. I mean, day 1, I'll stay in the studio. Day 2, I got time.
You got time
Something
to day
happened.
2 like that?
Yeah, because they ain't got no pick.
I thought it was.
Quentin Williams, that was the 2.
that
This
was
year's
it.
2.
Yeah,
George
took 'em
Pickens, this year's 3.
Took them up.
So they get a comp pick, you might be able to get something in there. But
But what if you trade back if there ain't something there? You know?
that's fine. But right now, I'm looking
We
at
just
what you
got
told
that.
me.
I got you based off of.
Time today.
All right, right now in February, I got some time. I might not have it come
today.
April, but right now I got time today.
I see.
This is the Players Lounge. You got Barry Church, Demontre
yo.
Moore, Anthony Dorsett. These 3 gentlemen all played the National Football League. I'm Newey Scruggs. So Harrison Butker, we were talking about his contract here. Made the highest paid kicker in the league. He signed it in 2024, in the fall of 2024. So that's when he signed it. And allegedly, the Cowboys offered to pay Brandon Aubrey, their outstanding kicker, more. But apparently, according to Mr. Dorsett, Mr. Moore, the Cowboys offering him to be number 1, not enough. You had thoughts. We haven't gotten to you yet.
Man, you keep the context right, bro.
What's the context?
The context is like, what was the offer? And we talking about an offer a year later over Butker.
later.
All right,
Two
two
years
years,
later.
okay? We talking about a whole shift in the game that has happened in those 2 years, and everybody knows that incrementally salaries go up every year when it comes to this whole thing. right?
Inflation.
Except running
So when we talk about, you say
Yeah, or say
the context of it, we gotta have some real numbers, and we ain't dealing with no real numbers. We know Butker making 6.5. Did they offer Aubrey 6.51? Or what?
I just told. We just read
the
it
exact
from Clarence
numbers.
Hill.
It was 7.
Okay.
They offered him
No,
7.
it wasn't even
So-
7.
so-
Clarence Hill said it wasn't even
Right.
7.
First
It
time.
said they made him an offer surpassing the $6.4 million annual salary of Harrison Butker. Per source, the Cowboys did not offer Aubrey $7.5 million or even 7. So if they've offered him 6.5, 6.6, 6.7, 6.8, 6.9, this is where the deal is. So they offered him basically
The same
$300,000,
deal.
$400,000 more.
Maybe. You speculating.
It-
Well,
No,
I'm
no,
just saying,
it's-
according
it was
to
a-
this report.
It says it wasn't even 7. So once again, it could have.
So anywhere between 6'5" and 6'9".
Hold on.
Right, that's
the
$300,000 to
realm.
but that's $300,000 to $400,000 increase if it's between in those numbers.
But y'all don't harp on the fact that was the first offer that he offered them when Clarence said that was during the season beforehand. And like what most players do, BA said, hey, I'm taking the bet on myself approach. I want 10. His agent told him get 10. We'll see you at the end of the year. At the end of the year come, BA produced. And so guess what? His agent is sticking to his gun and saying 10. Now, the new reports that have came out is that they offered him, and allegedly they offered him around 7. It's allegedly, keyword allegedly. But even if you did have a price jump like that wasn't a big enough jump for him to bet on himself. And like, you know how it is. If you bet on yourself and then you go do what you do,
But there was nothing to bet on.
that jump is supposed to
I mean,
be
really
bigger.
nothing to bet on because
he's still under contract.
right. You're still under contract. So they came to you, hey, you want this? And you said no. The church, you had thoughts on this.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if from BA's perspective, I get it 100%. From a player's perspective, I'm like, look, man, I'm shooting, like I said, for the stars. I'm trying to get all the bread I can because, NFL not for long. So I understand it. It's part of the negotiation process. But if I'm coming from the Cowboys realm, I'm looking at BA and we have too many holes if we're a team. Like if we're a team that has a luxury of everything's filled up, and we want to add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of spice on there by getting a kicker, making him the highest. All right, come on, BA. Like when Buckner's situation happened, that's when Kansas City was in the playoffs, winning Super Bowls. Their team was filled out offensively, defensively. They were like, look, let's get our kicker in there. This team right here, and we all understand it, it's far from perfect. Defensively, they got massive holes. Our defensive line, linebackers, secondary. On the offensive side of the football, you got Dak Prescott, you got CeeDee Lamb, you got Ferguson. You got, some pieces on the offensive line, but they need to make that, work together. There's just too many holes on this team for you to say, all right, let me go ahead and spend $10 million.
Yeah.
You got
a kicker?
You got left tackle issues.
Left tackle, you got linebacker,
got
right
right tackle,
secondary.
You got draft capital.
You got special team issues.
But if you lose a kicker, you can get a kicker.
You can't get another Aubrey.
You can't get
another.
But what did that do this season?
Minnesota, Seattle got kickers.
That's what
We've seen
did
a
that do
lot of
this
people
season?
lose games off of kickers, and it's not so much about losing and doing that. Yes, from the Cowboys' perspective, I understand it. Like I said, it's going to go both ways. But as far as if I'm BA and the leverage that you have, and honestly, with Jerry and what he said, some of the stuff contradicts itself. What did he say last year? I pay the guys that I want to pay. If you want to get paid here, you're going to get paid. If we like you, we value, we'll do that. Prime example, Diggy Zua. When he got paid, everybody said, "Oh, he don't deserve that. Oh, that's too much bread over there." And for somebody that actually deserves it, and you want to keep talent in house, I'm kind of sitting there saying, "Hey, man, what happened to keeping talent in house? What happened if you find it?"
They did. They have apparently made the offer and said, "Dude, we'll make you the highest."
He said he doesn't mind paying you what you're worth, or if the price tag is there. And he said his price tag is there. You overpaid for somebody else that didn't deserve it, quote unquote.
I keep hearing.
Did you not? Did he not overpay?
For who? Diggy Zua?
Do you not think he did?
Oh, of course he did, because he had to go get Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams.
Okay, and so like anything, the payment came because the player had all the leverage. Yeah. If Odiggy Zua walks out the door, you had no defensive tackles. Yeah. You got the Kenny Clark deal a week before the season. Yeah. So when he was a free agent back in the spring, he walks out this door, you looking at empty cover.
He wasn't under contract.
You know who you looking at? Your man, Mozzie Smith. And clearly,
that boy kind of straight.
Wow,
he walked on the sidewalk.
What happened? Step on the crack, break your mama's back.
This man said, "You know what? Fine, man. I got to look at my. We got to sign it."
What I do?
What you mean? That was a problem. Trey, he didn't do nothing. Yeah, okay, he wasn't doing anything. So Diggy Zua got a nice contract because he looked at it. You that what you looking? That you want that? Yeah. Nah, bro. What's the price? Okay, sign. So he had the leverage. Right now, if you're Aubrey and you're playing this game, you don't have the leverage because they can make you restricted this year, and then they can put you on a franchise tag the next year.
He's not free.
If you put him on, what's that one song back in the day? What you won't do for love. Hey, come on now.
Okay, Bobby Caldwell.
So
he was black for the longest too.
Exactly. But somebody else will do. So if you put that second round tender and somebody gives you a second round pick for him and they pay
taking
him $1
you want to take that second round pick?
Yes, you taking that second round.
Take that second round.
I'm gonna try to go back to him and say, "Hey, I bluffed a little bit. I'm sorry, and I apologize. Can I give you 8? Can I give you 8 and you stay here with me?" And then if he says no, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take
Give him 7-5.
You know what?
But is there a kicker that's coming out that really impresses you like that? Where you say,
the kicker when it comes to drafting guys, you really wouldn't do that. That's too hard.
Like look where you got Aubrey at. Child, right?
The 49ers used a high pick on Jake Moody, and coming out of Michigan, this guy was sensational. I actually watched him play kick in a bowl game. The guy was sensational, but the whole coming into the league and all that was an issue. He's now kicking for someone else, but it's hard. It's been shown to be very hard when you take some of these kickers high. There's Sebastian Janikowski, who you know.
But that's just
Shane Leckler.
Shane Leckler.
But those, first off, nobody ever drafted kickers and specialists better than Al Davis. I mean, the guy was a genius.
Guy.
But it's hard to get that. People keep trying to do it. It's a very hard thing to do. But go ahead.
And that proves my point when you say that it's very hard. Like, yes, you're going to sit here and say, oh, we can go draft a kicker or we can go find another kicker or a diamond in the rough. Like, for the talent and the window that you have right now with Dak Prescott and everybody else, CD still being here and stuff like that, like, you have to keep it together. Like that, your special teams.
Man, I remember weeks ago when we was talking about kickers, and I told y'all like I didn't see the value in the kicker. Remember, I was like, my kicker be playing 2 positions. Remember I said that?
Down there, yeah.
Right. Remember I said, so now,
Disrespect.
like we in this room and the tide sure has shifted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like now what it is like we're looking at a dude who has proven himself, and you know the commodity that he is. Just like what he just said, as you try to build a team, and Jerry ain't got that much time left, all right? So, and we keep over here acting like it's just so many good-ass kickers out there to just go pick somebody that can actually do what Aubrey been doing. Don't play it. Don't
But
even
look where they
act like
got
that.
their past couple kickers from. Dan Bailey, undrafted cat they just picked up. Aubrey, he was a tryout
you
guy.
know it doesn't. How many other teams can say that they've had that luck with the draw?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
So that being said,
can't keep being lucky.
this is what I keep going back to. I understand he's been offered to be made the highest paid. The issue is not with the highest paid. The issue is with that $10 million number that somebody is floating it out.
issue. Yeah,
right.
that's the
they say
issue.
they didn't ask for that. His wife and him are both saying they didn't ask for that. You know that if they didn't ask for it, so where is this coming from?
That's the
Maybe-
issue.
And so
first
let's
off,
deal with that more so than anything.
Here's why it's believable. Because his agent is Todd France, and at one point in time, when it was talking about $30 million, they saying Dak wanted 40, and guess what he wanted? He did want 40. So we've seen that agent kind of go at these high numbers. If I'm Jerry Jones, I approach this like the booty warrior.
I like you and I want
And I want you.
We can do this.
Ain't never done that on
We can do this the hard
Say, I
way.
like you.
And I want
I
you.
like you.
like
and
do this
want
the
you.
easy
We
way
can do this the easy
or the
way
hard
or the
way.
hard way.
Man, they're like the peanut butter and jelly with his stuff.
Hey, relax.
So the easy way is you can take this money and make your highest pay, or the hard way is you getting this restricted deal, and I'm a franchise.
But hold on.
That
but
one.
I
I like that.
that was a great.
We got to take a break. Take a break right now. Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're maxing out overhead presses, pushing through chest flies, or being the hero your golden retriever needs to carry them over that scary bridge, Smoothie King has the fuel to help you go all out. Build muscle and boost your recovery with 45 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, and delicious customizable ingredients in the Gladiator Smoothie. Available in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Only at Smoothie King.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Get excited for the most dazzling DCC experience. Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are live and is coming to theaters near you. Witness an iconic group and solo performances. Enjoy on the stage Q&A sessions and even be a part of the live audience. For dates and tickets, visit DallasCowboysCheerleaders.com/tour.
All right, Cowboys and other teams are at the Combine in Indianapolis right now. Cowboys
Kickers going right now, man.
Yeah.
All right now, man.
Your replacement, you never know. With that old commercial where he said, Cam Newton, in a couple years, I could be taking your job.
You never know.
In a couple months.
That's the group. When you look at the combine, you don't know if you're actually watching the combine. Like, what these boys out here doing? Are they setting the stuff up?
Oh, come on, man.
Because some of them cats.
Look at these dudes.
Some of them are athletes. Some of them be doing some stuff, man.
Javonte Williams, by the way, re-signed.
Pay the man.
Congrats, man.
Congrats
on that.
I love when a player get paid.
His agent didn't ask to be the highest paid running back in the game.
He
just
didn't
sat
have the
back.
leverage. He did not have the leverage.
Get that thing.
So 3 years, $24 million, $16 million guaranteed. He had 13 total touchdowns for the Cowboys last year, rushed for 1,201 yards. So the Tar Heel is in the building. He's paid. So
2 years, basically 2 years guarantee. You know,
so good for him.
Coming off an injury.
Anybody thinking about Rico Dowdle, we can stop that now because it's not going to be a reunion. So Javonte Williams is here, wanted to get a deal done, and he got a deal done. So that was when Stephen Jones announced that. Also said they'd like to bring back George Pickens, and they said they think the world of Pickens, but yeah, they're going to use a franchise tag on him, which means they're going to have until July to get a deal done. It's one thing we've seen. David Mogoleta, his agent, does not like the tag, and we probably will not see Mr. Pickens during the offseason program.
Now, if you want to believe what Mr. Pickens is saying, since we talking about what players are saying and what agents are saying, Mr. Pickens say he ain't going nowhere. He ready. He understand what it is, and he happy to be here.
So he didn't gonna play on the tag.
That's what Mr. Pickens said.
I like it.
Now, I don't know what his agent's saying or what his agent doing over here, you know what I'm saying? But I know what the player is saying.
Yeah, this player last year once said, I had to be the highest paid, and he played for 30. Named Micah Parsons. And then what'd he do?
When it got 46.
Player saying one thing, agent sitting around here telling him to do something. I mean, I just,
if it's out there for you to get, you're supposed to get
it.
In a perfect world, you would see this like Cincinnati, where they got Chase at this number and they got Higgins at that number, and they coexist and work perfectly. But I don't know if I see that here. I don't know.
You can't. Look at the agent.
That's what I'm saying. The agent, I don't know if I see.
Not with that agent.
It's not even about the agent and the player, because
it is.
It's about the shield. The shield always wins. The team always wins. And so with that being said, what is best for the team?
This team winning?
So they're not winning, but they're gonna think that they won. Now, does it pan out for you in the long run? No. But every team, when they get their deal signed, what do? They feel that they won. We either let it go or it's on our dime. You're gonna live and die with it. With this being said, I don't see George is going to be handcuffed, bro. Like you said with Aubrey, you could tag him, you can do this, but it's a game of playing chicken and who's going to go out there. And you sit there and you say, hey, you pay George all this money right now. You have a whole defense that you have so many holes to fill. You have a disgruntled kicker that wants his bag over there. If you pay George all this money, do we have this prolific offense and no defense? Because then you're going to be in the same situation that you were last year. Number one offense, bottom of the tier defense, and now guess what? You didn't pay your kicker, so now you're going to have a bottom of the tier special team. So to sit there and say, oh, he's going to get paid right now, if it's the Cowboys, I understand it. I can't afford to pay him because it's too much stuff over here.
You're paid, first off, somebody's got to want to give up a 2 if they when they put the second round tender on, give up a 2 and pay this guy $10 million.
So it's for sure the second round tender is coming.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do because he was restricted. You got to make you don't want to put a 1 on him, but because you don't have to pay him first round money. But second round, that's more than legitimate. So that means somebody. Do the Arizona Cardinals want to give up a second round pick and pay $10 million for the kicker? I mean, how many teams? That's going to be a team that's saying, man, we a kicker away from winning this whole thing.
It's always somebody that's desperate enough.
Okay, so you'll take that shot because if a team says, yes, we'll do it, the Cowboys can go ahead and match that offer. Yeah. And then put him under contract. So the Cowboys they hold all the cards.
But then you match the offer. What if the price tag goes up and that 10 that you said was ridiculous, somebody says, oh, we got 10-2 over here for you right now.
Fine. But you have the opportunity to say yes to it or no.
And
if you say no, then you take the second round pick.
But now you just gave up Mr. Consistency and you have a whole nother side of the ball that you have to worry about. You have to worry about defense. Offense, you ain't have to worry about so much. Special teams, okay, we locked in right here. But now we have to worry about special teams. We got to find somebody that's going to be a returner because that's always been a question. And You got to go find somebody to kick the ball, get the points, give you the yardage.
We got the returner.
With a second round, if I'm getting a second round pick for Brandon Aubrey in this year's draft, and Lord knows I got a whole lot of defensive needs right here, I can still take the 2. I could trade down within the second round. I can do some things here if that's the way to go. And as far as the kicker goes, man, you can take a chance. You can go sign a free agent kicker out here if you wanted to. You could do some different things.
Yeah, you could.
But ultimately, you still pretty much are going to be in the driver's seat with this guy.
Some people are replaceable, and some people are not replaceable, and this is just going to be one of those things. I hope that you can go find a kicker that's serviceable like that, and you can do a Javonte Williams situation and say, hey, Rico, get up out of here, Mr. 1,000 yards, and we got something. Brandon Aubrey, Mr. Leg, Mr. Face of the League, get up out of here, and we can do that. But the likelihood of that happening, it can easily be a Micah Parsons situation. Get up out of here, Micah. Defense is going to do fine without you. It kind of bit me a little bit.
And they won 7 games. Won 7 games.
That's it. It comes down to priority. Like you got to feel. To me, you got to feel the side of the football that does the most out there for you.
They want to pay him. It's just how much you pay. And 10 mil. If France wants 10, that it just seems like an awful lot.
That's a little steep.
I don't think he just wants it. If you give him 8.5, 8, I'm pretty sure he's gonna say, I got you. Yeah, but you got to ask for 10. Because if I go in there and if I say, hey, I'm really just want 8 or I really want 7.5, I can't go in there and say, hey, this is what I want, and y'all already there. Because then you're going to say, oh, you want 7.5? Let me give you 7 real quick.
I mean, I'm tripping how, like, everybody making a big deal out of the negotiation.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like he's wrong. Like, where?
Exactly. When you go buy your
Cowboys
groceries.
wrong for coming at 6.4, whatever they did.
No, they wouldn't.
Ain't nobody, is anybody, you know what I'm saying? So, like, this is the negotiation tactics. Player got to start high, team going to start low. You know what I mean? And so for people to sit up here and really have an issue with it,
that's the biggest part. If I can talk to the viewers out there, I really wish y'all would give them grace.
They had an issue with the quarterback, so if the quarterback is gonna get it, everybody gonna get it.
You know, I think I think that the issue is made more from the media than from the fans.
Nah, these fans.
I think
read the comments.
But okay,
but
how do the fans? But how do the fans get riled up? Because us as the media, the sources that we're giving them, the information that we're sitting out there. Oh man, Brandon Aubrey had the nerve to ask for 10, and now guess what? We're sitting here wasting time of trying to say, yes, you're a great kicker, but you're not 10 million.
So if you two go out and put out a social media post today, saying and we're positive about Aubrey, there's going to be a bunch of negativity to come right behind it because that's just what social media is. No matter what. All right, we out of time. This is an interesting conversation.
I ain't paying no kicker for $10 million. I'll give it that.
I'm not paying a 10.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm not paying a 10.
But like, what's the issue?
We can meet in the middle.
Right.
We can meet in the middle.
What's
somewhere.
the issue with the agent if that's who actually asked for it, asking for that so they can come down somewhere? And just like we said, whenever you go to court, what they tell you, hey, ask for this if you try and sue somebody, this is what, and then you're gonna get this in the settlement.
Yeah, you're gonna get
all I'm gonna say before we close out the show, please, viewer, give people grace because when everybody made fun of Dak and everybody else, no, there ain't no okay. He always want to do this as a media person. No, I'm not gonna. You can go do that, but give people grace. Y'all just loved him this last year. Do not sit here and try to say, oh, he's the baddest man.
Thanks,
Don't do
Trey.
that.
Thanks, Trey.
No, because that's our job in
Trey.
services media people. No, I'm not doing that. I won't do it.
Thank you, Trey.
That's fine. Yeah, you're right. You're
next
right.
week. Talk to everybody next week.
Young Aubrey.
Yes. That's Players Lounge. Take care, everybody.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!